No, it should. It's just what it's at that point. I might as well just drink Coke.
I know.
That's what I want.
You 100%. Literally just drink Coke.
I'm probably gonna start just drinking Coke again. I feel like Coke Zero is probably fine.
Yeah, dude.
There was that whole aspartame shit, but my teeth are bad too. And
Yeah, dude.
I feel
that's
like
the thing. Seltzer fucks your teeth up.
I know, that pissed me off. So I found that out like 4 years into drinking seltzer all the time. I was pissed.
Yeah, dude. It fucking sucks, dude.
I'm gonna rot my fucking teeth out on shit that's not even candy or anything.
I know, dude.
It's like basically water and still bad for you, like just eating fucking those sugar sticks or whatever.
I know.
Pixie sticks.
It's like getting somebody pregnant because she jacks you off and a little bit of cum gets in her pussy by accident.
Yeah, it's like the dream. The perfect way to have sex, where you get to have a baby without the sinful. I'm recording.
I'm recording.
You're recording, Adam?
My friend Tommy.
All right, we'll start with that. We'll start with that cool.
My friend Tommy, growing up, swore it was a lie, but it's like it's such an unnecessary lie that Allen Iverson was an immaculate conception. That someone beat off and then the skeet went inside of his mom's pussy. But
well, that's not an immaculate
How would they know
conception.
that?
I don't, it's like a playground lie, you know?
Why would you even come up with that? That's such a weird thing to think of.
To be fair, Allen Iverson was famous for having a very close relationship with his mom.
She braided his hair when he was on the bench.
She braided his hair on the bench.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So if it was going to be one NBA player, I guess he's the one that would make sense.
They dressed the exact same, too.
It's so
actually
cute.
makes a ton of sense, because I feel like as a little sperm, he was probably evasive as hell. He was like doing crossovers past the other sperms, make it 100%. To that egg.
He was a
and
little
then he dished it out
sperm.
right as he got to the egg.
That's right. He got in that egg. He got all up in that fucking egg. Salute to Allen Iverson.
I love Allen Iverson, man.
He's my favorite basketball player ever. And I feel wrong saying this, but allegedly on the internet, he has a little penis, and to me, that's beautiful. He's a hero.
I'm happy to hear that.
He's a hero of the little dick community. Sure. It should. I hope. Listen, Alan, if you're hearing this, you're an inspiration to me. I'm not talking shit about you having a little penis. I'm happy, and it brings hope to me as a young 31-year-old man. You inspire me.
He should be on posters for that. Like he should have a campaign. Mm-hmm. People would buy his shit so much more if it was like little dicks can make it in the NBA too.
That's right.
Know?
That's absolutely
like there's
correct.
some little kid on a playground somewhere who'd be like popping threes going.
Yep. I wish I had those kind of role models growing up. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too, dude. That's what they say. Be who you needed growing up. That's why I'm a fat slob with a little dick. There's a lot of fat slobs with little dicks that need somebody to look up to now.
That's true.
I am the same way. I trimmed some of my dick off because I wanted to be what the little kid me wanted me to be.
I dreamed of one day having a small penis.
I had a whole 4 inches. I knocked it down to 3. I said I want to have a little one.
It would be nice if I don't know about you guys. I was really, really holding on for that cock growth spurt.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like the Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman.
Yes,
like
exactly. I wish my dick was Anthony
saddest.
Davis. Just shoots up 7 inches one summer.
I wonder if anybody has a story
My
like
dick
that.
has point guard skills.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Like your dick can shoot free throws and stuff.
That's right. Point guard skills is just knowing how to eat pussy and fingering. And then finally you sprout a huge cock and it's like, wow, this man eats pussy and his dick is big. He's unstoppable.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
That would be the real Greek freak, wouldn't it? If you had a 28-year-old dick growth spurt.
I would love to watch that documentary about that. You know,
yeah, that porn star.
A guy who he was a porn star with a little dick, and he gets a big.
Yes,
dick.
He used to be the humiliation porn guy.
Yeah,
which, by the way, there is a genre. There's a fat guy with a little dick, and it's like, oh, look at this fucking loser. But I watched that. That actually was inspiring to me. I stumbled upon that, and I was like, this guy's still getting a nut off. I don't care.
That's how I felt about one time I saw porn where it was premature ejaculation porn, and it was back in the day.
I think I've seen that.
And then the lady's berating him, and I was like, yeah, you
There was
tell
a
that
video
little fucking bitch.
on a website called efucked.com
Oh yeah,
where it was like
classic.
fat loser loses virginity to porn star, and
Yes.
she got his tiny dick out. He was laying flat, absolutely
Yes.
naked, and I shit you
Yep.
not,
That's-
it was
that's one of
one
the videos
suck.
I've seen.
One suck.
Yep.
And he blasted, he geysered all over himself.
A gusher, dude. Fucking
I
Yellowstone.
miss efucked.com. That was a
I
Yeah.
love
that was a go-to.
I love that story.
The halcyon days of E-fucked. No, I remember there was a different guy. He was like a Latino guy who was fat and had a little ass dick, and it was like a zany. It was all zany porn. It was actually like for laughs, and I don't know who the target audience was. I don't know who's jacking off to it because it wasn't exactly humiliation. It was more like a slapstick comedy where these girls are like sucking his little ass dick and everyone's laughing at him, and he's like he would wear a wig sometimes. Like he had
I don't
props.
know.
And sometimes, because there was a time in my life where I was really scared. I don't know if you guys worried that your penis was way too small because
You saw porn. That's the sad. The first time you
Yeah,
see porn is
yeah.
the saddest day of your life because you think all penises look
Absolutely.
like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so when I was watching this guy's porn, I literally used to watch it to jack off. And there was when I was at my lowest, I was like, well, this man, his body looks like mine, and my dick is actually slightly bigger than this. So if this guy can, I was like, in my head, I was like, maybe girls will want to fuck me. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we'll need a new guy to make this porno.
It's pretty.
maybe he'll
that
need
guy
a
will die.
protege.
Maybe that guy will die or get some dignity or something. All of a sudden, you could fill in.
He'll stop. He'll
love
stop in the
that
middle
guy
of a
was dressed
scene.
like-
Yeah, and be like, I can't keep living
Yeah.
this way.
It just breaks down crying.
He stops laughing. It's just all tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea
Some
of that
porn
guy.
star is holding a baby carrot up next to his dick and laughing, and he's like, "Stop it!" And just eats it and leaves.
Yeah, he eats it. I want to see that guy in a bumblebee suit, and the
Yeah.
stinger is his little penis.
I think there was costumes involved too.
It's sad because of.
I wonder if anybody was laughing at that and jerking it. You ever do?
Because I
Have you
wasn't
ever
laughing.
laughed and jerked off at the same time?
I mean, yeah, of course, the
Not
classic.
really.
We've talked about this on the show before, but the classic "Booyah" video where the African American gentleman has his testicles in the woman's anus and his penis.
But you're jacking off.
Well, yeah,
to
you're
that?
jacking off to it, and then he says "Booyah," and it's. I think to quote Nick.
I don't think
To
I ever
quote
jacked
Nick,
off to
the
booyah.
word "booyah" has it never like achieved its proper usage until that exact moment in history. That is,
That's
yeah.
true. And by the way, let's all keep Nick in our thoughts. He's now on a ventilator.
Oh no, does he have COVID?
Yeah, he's got
he
it
is.
bad.
Oh, so it is real.
And he's
That's too bad.
It's
real.
really
He's on a
annoying
ventilator.
because
Too
he's
bad,
like
man.
apparently he's been abusive to the nurses, and he's saying, "I'm a sovereign citizen. You have no right to detain me. I do not respect the laws of your country."
Yeah. So unfortunately, that is what's going on. But everyone,
Prayers up
keep him
for,
in your prayers.
for
and,
old Nick.
he's gonna be okay. But anyway, we were talking about little cocks.
I-
and
yeah,
whatnot.
Oh, and laughing at
Let's
porn.
not-
I had one thing about laughing at
Oh,
porn.
yes.
I just remembered one, and it was that it wasn't. Here's what I meant originally is something that's meant to be funny, and then you also jerk off to it. But I remembered in porn once.
I famously the first time I jacked off was to Road Trip, the
Yes.
sex scene from Road Trip with the plus size black lady, and boy, shouts out to her, dude. She's dead.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
she did die.
I looked her up, but anyway, go ahead.
There's
I'm
a
sorry,
scene
Tom.
in Harold and Kumar go to White Castle where a lady shows her boobs, and I remember being like pretty. I bought the unrated DVD because it showed her like
Hell yeah.
opening the top as the cover, and I was like, that is sure to have some fucking little boobies.
5
in
more
it.
seconds of tit.
Like I love that because by that time pornography was so readily available to you. That was
And
like
yet-
that was like we were in college when Harold and Kumar came out.
Yeah, I was still in high school, and I worked
Oh,
at
okay.
I worked at a grocery store next to a Blockbuster. So on my lunch break, I would go peruse.
Stuff you
so
might
because
be
sometimes
able
they'd have
to
like
get a
Girls
laugh
Gone Wild
and jerk
DVDs.
off to.
Yeah, but no, one time I was watching porn, and it wasn't supposed to be funny, but this lady tries to stop a guy who wants to have sex with her. She goes, "No, I'm going to be late to yoga practice."
That's very
It
funny.
made me laugh so hard. The idea of someone going to yoga practice. And then
Yeah.
she stumbled on it, too, the line, like she kind of knew it was wrong. But
Of course,
it was
yeah.
great.
I love when they have to do improv and they fuck it up. I think I talked about this recently, but there was one time I watched a British porn where a guy said, "Suck those hairy bollocks," and I laughed so hard I couldn't finish jacking off. It was so awesome. And the girl had those big, fat, milky British titties. Mwah. One time, how about laughing while you bust? Has that ever happened to you? Because one time,
no,
I was having sex. No, dude, this was pretty good. I was having sex with this girl, and it was great sesh, A+ gal, big fan of hers, and we're having a nice one, and we had like a nice day together. It was like all good. It was the conclusion of one of those long sessions where you've really worked for the nut, and I'm just pounding, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to get this nut off, and I can't. I'm going inside, no condom, right? So I have to just like flip it out, and I think she's amen to her. She loved to swallow up a nut, which one of the best moves of all time. But I didn't get it. I didn't get it, so I busted real fast, like on her like stomach or her legs or something, and then. But it was like one of those, I was trying to stop myself, so like some came out, and then she's like, all right, well, I'm done now, and she's like checked out, but I can feel more nut coming up, so I'm like, I'm gonna come again, and she's like, what? And she starts laughing, and I'm like, and then I'm laughing, and I'm like, and I'm just jacking off while this girl's at the foot of my bed cracking up, and like, but you just came, it doesn't make any sense. I hit her with that double nut, and it was honestly a nice slapstick comedy.
Those are how you know God exists. When you have those doubles.
The double double's beautiful.
You hit that bat. You get the crack of the bat just right, and you see it
like you got a single tear dripping down your face. Thank you, Lord.
No, I know what you mean, Tom. It's the sweet spot of the bat.
Mm-hmm. You're like, I just came just enough, and now I get that little bonus.
Yep. Thank you, Lord.
Really good.
And the second one shot up like you wouldn't believe, boys. It really did a nice arc and everything. So it was like a cartoonish nut too. So we had a great time. We laughed for like 20 minutes after that, while I'm just toweling myself off. Any double nuts for you, Adam?
Yeah, every time actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's actually a problem.
I knew Jewish God was there.
Yeah, Jewish God's he's a glorious God, but but it could happen hours later. But just
just happens
randomly inside my pants.
After you have sex, yes.
I'm counting that as a double.
Have you seen that video of the guy?
30 minutes is a double to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anything over like an hour, you're no good.
That would be such a funny superpower to every time after you bust. At some random point within 4 hours, you will bust again, and you don't know when. I don't know if that's a superpower or a curse.
No, that would be a curse. That sucks.
Some of us have a cross to bear.
You'd have to time your shit out. You'd have to time your shit out so much. You're like, I gotta come, but I also gotta go to work in like 2 hours.
Yeah, an important.
Yeah, you gotta get up at 4 a.m. to fuck.
They should make a movie about like that. Should be like one of those. What's that Eddie Murphy movie? Or he's only allowed to say 1,000 words or something like that. It could be like that style, or like Yes
Liar
Man
Liar
or something. Yeah, like that.
I can see the movie.
We need Jim Carrey in the late 90s.
I think this would be a great film for that. Like they don't make those movies anymore. They should bring them back, like some weird situation like that.
That's right. He has custody of his daughter that day, so he has to drive to the school. But when he gets there, he busts the second time. That's very funny.
Yeah. Well, and like, of course, it's like the hottest lady of all time is tempting him to fuck, and he's like, "No, I got to get my kid back."
Yeah. That's
and then
how
he's asleep,
growth.
and she jerks him off, or whatever. Like in 40 days and 40
he gives
nights.
a speech to the judge at the custody hearing,
while
and his second nut comes out. It's destroyed his life,
and the camera's up like above his waist for the entire speech, and we're all moved by it, and then the judge. They cuts to the judge's face and he looks shocked, and then they pan down to his creamed up pants.
there's fucking marshmallow whip coming out of his trousers. It's the thickest load.
It would be also like a good '90s action comedy, or like not even like just an action movie, like a Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like I can see the poster; it just says "double bust," right? He's a cop and he comes twice.
You're right. We need more high concept We need more of these.
Yeah, what happened to
fucking,
good movies, huh?
Well, I like when Jim Carrey made Liar Liar, and then like Yes Man, like 10 years later.
Yes Man, it's so similar. Yeah. It's insane. And I gotta tell you, I fucking love them both. They're both classics.
You're a big Yes Man, man.
I love
He
Yes
was sexually assaulted so many times because he couldn't say no.
He couldn't say no. I'm not kidding. That's one of my first stand-up jokes.
That's awesome.
Don't get me wrong. It was about a week.
Dude, I was in Bloomington, Indiana, in the back of that open mic, taking notes. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that right? Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that one back on the pod. Say it's mine.
10 years from now.
I
was like, he probably has to give so many guys blowjobs all the time. Mm-hmm. And like, there's just a long line of guys who know the deal.
Yep.
He never gets to sleep. He's just crying. It's a good time. I don't remember the details of it, but it's a great premise.
I love that premise. The premise that anyone can rape Jim Carrey because of a witch's curse. Or
that
whatever.
Is like early.
And technically, he's saying yes.
Early in stand-up, that's like, do you remember that movie? What if? You know?
Yeah.
That's everyone's like first like 2 years in stand-up.
I can't remember a movie joke that I had.
I love when somebody tries to shoehorn an impression by doing that, where they're like, I saw a comic the other day go, remember Barack Obama? It's like, yeah, man.
There was a guy. There was a guy in DC who had 3 impressions. He had, Barack Obama. He had, who was it? What's his name? Denzel Washington. What was the third one? Michael J. Fox. Every single,
and you can guess what the Michael J. Fox impression was. It was. Let's say it's more of a visual. Impression.
He acted like a retarded
That was
person.
also one of my first bits.
I remember Michael went up after him, and he was like, Michael J. Fox, like, he could never play Batman because he put, like, the wrong shoes on the wrong feet or something. And Michael,
awesome.
Foodie went,
that was the best part.
He thinks that Parkinson's disease makes you a retarded person. and then Michael Foodie went up after him. He's like, I think you don't understand what Parkinson's disease does to people. I think
that was the best part.
That's amazing.
And he would say wrong shoes every time. After people pointed it out to him, it didn't matter.
Ever get a laugh?
No,
it would never.
No, he was one of those comics like
he was
one of those local scene comics who like would spend his days fighting with people on Facebook, like calling out other people.
Sure.
You're not respecting my room. You can't work my room no more. Like,
He's
one of those guys.
How many of those people have ever been successful? Anybody who's ever been like, if you run the light in my room, you are never gonna make it, man. It's just not gonna happen.
That.
Hannibal Buress would have never been like when he hosted Knitting Factory. He would never be like, this dude showed up on my show last night. He ran the light by 4 minutes. You don't get to go up anymore. And it's like, why do you care about this?
I know. It's funny because it's like you're clinging to rules, but you're also like not good at comedy either. Like that's what it is. You're hoping if you follow all the rules, you will get a career because you know you're not funny in your heart.
Dude, I got into a fight with somebody about this the other day because they pissed off one of my buddies and he messaged me about it. It was a local comic from Indiana, and he was posting like all lives matter shit too.
Oh, jeez.
Which is true, technically.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation.
Politically speaking, I don't mind, but it's like he was disrespecting the open mic.
Exactly.
He disrespected
he was bitching about how he
room.
got fired.
Yeah.
He was bitching about how he got fired from hosting a show. From guest hosting a show in Chicago at I think at IO, which just closed anyway. But he was bitching about how he got removed from that because he had been saying some controversial things that pissed off the co-producers on Facebook. And he was like, "Yeah, cancel. I got canceled." And it's like you can't get canceled from guest hosting an open mic. That's not what canceled means. But then I remembered that same motherfucker was the guy who. There's 2 clubs in Indianapolis, and one of the clubs had a rule that you weren't allowed to work the other club or you'd get banned. Right. And everybody thought it was bullshit because it's like we're all trying to get better or whatever.
Of course, that's ridiculous.
And so a lot of people would just do both and not tell the one club crackers that they were doing it. Why? And who's going to tell This fucking little bitch did. This
snitching?
guy was a narc. He would snitch people out for doing it. So I remembered that, and I wrote on there, like, yeah, I hate when people get fired for dumb shit, like fucking performing at another club across town, you snitch little bitch.
I did.
And then he was like, that was one time. And I was like, all right.
I got in trouble.
And it's like, you'll never make it if that's what you, because he thought that if he ratted people out, the club would work him. But ratting people out doesn't make you funnier.
No.
It doesn't make you a better comic. He never got work out of it. It's so
That's
funny.
incredible. He wasn't even working there? He was just like,
No,
he was a concerned citizen?
Yeah. Such a bitch.
I got in trouble. My first guest spot at the Draft House in the main room. I got in trouble afterwards by a gentleman that used to used to book it. And he's like, "You come in here disrespecting the room," and he was mad because I didn't iron my shirt. He's like, "You coming in here with a wrinkly ass shirt, disrespecting the room?" He's like, "Your shirt needs to be starched next time you come."
That's awesome, dude. I love that shit, dude. Like, as if this job, would have guess what? All those guys, 10 years after you were doing that, stand-up comedy doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah,
it's over.
Well, they're like, that's such a specific thing that so many comics don't even wear.
Don't wear shorts. Remember?
Yeah, that was the biggest
you can't
thing.
Wear shorts on stage, but whatever, man.
It doesn't matter. That's the sort of shit that unfunny people are obsessed with.
I know
because if they can fit all the rules, they're like, you wear dress shoes on the. I remember somebody yelled at me one time. They were like, "You wear dress shoes to fucking do stand up," and I was like, "Who cares? Nobody here cares except for you, and you're another."
Just show them basketball shorts and dress shoes.
Yeah,
there was a booker in DC who had a racist dress code. Who used to be like, no sagging, no do-rags, no athletic shirts, or no sports shirts.
No spray paint on your shirt. No,
yeah, dude. Yeah, no airbrushed T-shirts for dead relatives.
Yeah,
no deceased high school seniors.
No family reunion shirts.
Yeah, no family reunions. You could have never attended a family reunion in a park.
Yeah, cookout.
Dude, I remember being so confused as a little kid when I was just at the park and there was just 150 black people, and I was like, "Whoa, you guys know your whole family? You guys are all friends?" I thought everyone's family was just some annoying bitch in Greece, and then a couple people that called you fat in Greece, and then your weird half American cousin. I didn't realize it, dude. Even though most Greek people had big ass families, but I was like, damn, this fucking rules. I wish I had a big ass family.
Yeah. You got a big family, Adam?
No, I mean, no, because, my parents immigrated here, so I have one grandparent that's back in Cape Town, but everyone else is.
Nice. Cape Town, Africa.
Cape Town. Yeah, she's a Rastafari.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense because it's not Jamaica, but we kind of encourage it. We're live your truth, Granny.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my aunt's hilarious too because she's my family is filled with hoarders, and I have to fight that gene all the time. This woman, every time I go to Greece, I ask her what she wants from America. What she wants is magnets from every city that I've done stand-up comedy in. She just wants magnets. Her whole place is filled with fucking trinkets.
She wants a Columbus, Ohio magnet.
Do you do it?
She literally does. Yeah. Yeah, I gave her Columbus. In fact, she literally has a Columbus, Ohio magnet. She has, and I don't even. It's not like I buy them there. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to Greece, and I just look at where I was. I look at my calendar, and I'm fucking on the internet, Ohio.
Dude, that is so funny. I've had to do that before, where you're have to buy something for your mom or something where you're from, and you just do it at the airport.
Always the airport. Always the airport. Always. Yeah, my family's so fucking. They're such pieces of shit too. I feel like I've told this story on the podcast before, but I didn't realize that. I thought all Greek people were shitheads. I didn't realize I just had a bad family. Because I showed up when I met I met my my Greek friend's family, and they were they all had good pay. They were white collar, all had good paying jobs. They were just very polite. Oh, hello, nice to meet you. And when I showed up at my fucking family, the first thing my family said the last time I visited Greece, my aunt, the hoarder, the little chubby hoarder, was like, "You want meatballs, you fat faggot?" That's how she said hello to me. She's like, I just get off the fucking plane. She's like, you want meatballs, you fat faggot? She has the same. She has like a little weasel laugh. Yeah. She listens. No, that dude. I had no choice. I was going through old pictures of Greece, and I found when I was at my fucking godfather's house. He lives on an island. He called. I found like these pictures. He called my dad, and like I saw the caption where I posted it. He called my dad, and he was like, he told him that he was like, "Hey, you're gay," and then my dad was like, "I fuck more than you," and it's like these are two old Greek men that used to be boys when they were 18, haven't seen each other for like. Seen each other like 3 times over the last 30 years, and it's like, they're like, yeah, dude, my dick is fucking bigger, bro. Immediately.
Man, history repeats.
I reconnected with my cousin who was in special needs classes growing up recently at the funeral. And I missed him. I only see him at funerals, and he did not disappoint. He didn't even say, "I'm sorry for your loss." He was like, "Hi, Adam, how's it going?" And I was like, "Oh, it's good." And I was like, "Oh, are you seeing?" It was during the riots. I was like, and he's like, "You get a load of these riots going on right now." And he's like, "They're happening right outside my house." And I was like, "Oh, dude." I was like, "Do you look out your window at the riots or something?" And he's like, "I prefer to watch the riots on television."
Where does he live?
In L.A. Yeah, he rocks. Dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just dripping. He was wearing like Gucci, like trainers and a Hermes belt because he lives with his folks, and he just saves up all his money for drip. And then I was like,
"Hell yeah, I'm about to get some pussy at the ship."
I was like, "Hey, like, wait, those are some pretty cool sneakers." And he's like, "Nordstrom's has a sale, and I'm not supposed to buy them." He's like.
Wow. It's nice to see that Jewishness overpowers mental disability.
He's not fully.
He's not even sensing any sort of mental disability.
He's more strange, we'll say. I wouldn't be roasting. He's like, these cost just as much as Reeboks. No, he loves brands. Even when he was a kid, he used to tell me, he's like, I prefer going over to our other cousin's house because they have more money than you guys. When he was a kid, he's like, "What kind of shirt is yours?" "Mine is Armani," and it's just like a shirt from Kohl's that his mom got him.
Right. Dude. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Was he the one that was jacking off at a different funeral?
Yeah.
What? Like out in open?
At my
bathroom?
Grandmother's wake. Oh god! At my grandmother's wake, he.
By the way, Adam, I'm sorry for your
it's
loss.
fine.
I
only see him. I only see him at funerals. At my grandmother's shiva, he kept going to the bathroom for 40 minutes and then just coming out, eating a bunch of food, and then going back to the bathroom. And we had the shiva at my parents' house because my grandma lived in Vegas, and
right.
And his parents were like, I don't know. I mean, I guess he just loves the bathroom. And my dad is like, he's masturbating. He's going in there to masturbate. And so my mom is like, she's like, I don't want it happening in this house. Like, please say something to him. And I was like, lady, it's happened a lot in this house. Like, there's been a lot of jacking off going. I grew up in this house. And
how old is he?
He's like, I guess he's in his 20s.
How old was he then?
He was like 17. Okay. He was discovering his body. It coincided.
17 is
It was too old. It was too old. But he was just figuring it out. And my grandma happened to die.
That's a really tight window.
Yeah,
because how young is too young, and then how old is too old? It's probably only the age of 12 and 13, and maybe
I would say
14.
Yes, 13 and a half. Is the
and
prime.
then
it's like. Right before your shame at 14 sort of kicks in.
I felt shame immediately, and then it went away, and then it came
back
a
I was like doing it before I could come because I was a late bloomer. So I was just jacking my child's hard dick with no pubes just praying for the
serious?
cum to come.
Just a nude little pink dick, like a little hot dog,
100%.
little
And then
sausage.
you could orgasm actually before you could come. That's like that's like happens.
Really?
And
I never did
It's
that.
a stronger orgasm than I've ever had in my entire life. Knee buckling. I fell over once.
You're coming like a woman as a baby.
Literally, I was like an
Your
Herbal
argument
Essences ad, dude. It was insane. Wait, anyway.
So your argument that our sexual prime is before we're 14, right?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Adam is arguing for male sexual peak at 11 years
Chris
old.
D'Elia was just trying to let these women experience
Exactly.
the purest form of sex.
Yeah.
Wait, end of the story with my cousin though. So I went to like tell him like, come on, dude, you can't be going to the bathroom for so long. They're like he'd leave and then the wastebasket would just be filled with tissues. And I was like,
Awesome.
and he had
You gotta
no
go
idea
toilet paper
anyone
in the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. He had no idea that he could put tissues in the toilet. He had
He thought it was the perfect
he thought he was
crime,
getting
dude.
away with it. He was just whatever. And so then I like went past the bathroom, the door was closed, and he had an iPod Touch, and he was listening to "Get This
right.
Party Started" by Pink.
He was
jacking-
He was
You think he was
He was
watching
jacking
the
off
video?
the music.
He must have been watching
I don't
the
know if he
video,
was watching
right?
the video. I like to believe that it was just the
It is better if it's just the audio.
the dulcet tones of Pink's "Get This Party Started" were getting him so horned up.
That fucking rules,
Yeah,
dude.
it's pretty
I
cool.
would love it if that was true.
Dude.
Just jacking off to music. Damn. I'm trying to think where's the most inappropriate place I've beaten off. But I think like...
Did you ever
I
have
used to
day
beat it-
jobs where you did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think
count
that's
that.
inappropriate. I think that they
No.
like count. They like expect you to do that.
You gotta jack off.
That's why
I
we
jacked
have
off
to
in
work
school.
for 8 hours a day. We really only have to work for 4 hours a day, but they anticipate how much time you're going to do that. So
Absolutely.
that's why they gave us a
That's in the
40-hour work
formula.
week. Yep.
yeah. They got the... What's that guy... What are those motherfuckers called? An actuary. They got an actuary on that. Jacking off is one of the fucking columns in his little fucking book.
Yeah,
I used to
shitting
beat
and
off
doing-
big time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Shit. The little...
The Blumpkin,
At
dude.
work, dude. At work, sometimes you treat yourself to that little shit jack off combo.
Give yourself a Blumpkin, dude. A shit and a
it's
self suck. There's nothing like it. At work, on the company dime? You're telling me I'm not
Yeah,
going to
you
do
get-
that?
you get
Get
that-
paid to come?
That's right,
Yeah, but
brother.
then
You
it
put that
splashes up in
Blumpkin at
the mouth.
11:15.
Oh my gosh.
11:15 a.m. Half hour Blumpkin.
Ride that
come
out to the lunch
last
hour.
15 minutes before
Oh
lunch.
my God.
Beautiful. You haven't done shit for an hour. God, so good. Because it helps too. Because
Self-Blumpkin.
listen, you're already in that. If you're shitting the right way, you're squatting. Everybody knows that. So you're already down there. You know what I mean? So why not just put that little prick in your mouth too?
Do you do that? That squat? Like I've heard people. I just heard about this maybe 6 months ago. People saying that the right way to shit is you're standing up.
Yeah, I think
They try to. Jezebel tries to reinvent the shit every 6 months. I don't listen to these women telling me what to do. I got my
that's how
system
little
down.
They have to really say. They've run out of things to talk about. Now they're just making things up to make us look fucking stupid.
Girls, it's time to shit. It's time to shit like a girl boss.
Here's what
It's
these
time
women
to
don't
shit your
understand.
pants like a
Men don't
girl
even
boss.
shit.
The patriarchy wants you to take a break and work less hard.
I'm tired of apologizing for shitting my pants at work every day.
I saw
to
a
say
lady at the
sorry.
mall once.
Every day, another old white man shits his pants, doesn't say anything about it. Now it's our turn, girls. They're like jealous of the 90-year-old, like the Anna Nicole Smith's like husband, like those rich invalids.
Why is he allowed to shit in his own chair?
Be your own rich invalid sugar daddy. Shit your own pants. What were you saying,
I don't
Adam?
remember. Oh yeah. I forget. Yeah, no, I haven't shit my pants in a while. I'm pretty proud of myself. I used to do that
I
annually.
shit myself.
Is that
I
right?
shit
Yeah.
myself during quarantine.
Oh, you did.
How is that possible?
You were at
Just
home.
so close to my bathroom. Just complete access. I think it was I hurt my back. There's a period where I had hurt my back, and so it became an emergency, but I did not have the mobility I needed. Like I pulled a back muscle, or I hurt my tailbone, that's what it was. And I just couldn't pop up quickly enough. and I just sharted all over. Actually, the shorts I'm wearing now. But,
wait, you kept them?
Well, the underwear took the brunt. The underwear.
That's a good feeling. One time I threw up in my boxers, and they completely didn't touch the pants, and it was...
Tom, me too, brother.
What, you've done it too? Threw up in your boxers.
Okay, I know that's...
You're giving a self-bumpkin?
No, it doesn't.
You sound so fucking stupid
because you're in the toilet. Because you're on the toilet, right, Tom?
Yeah, you're on the toilet because you think you have to shit, but really,
exactly. You're
praying. Throw up.
You're praying you're going to diarrhea out the alcohol. And
my God.
You know that's not true.
My girlfriend just walked by as I was
dude, congrats on the sex, dude.
You're like, babe, I'm doing my job.
This is work.
No, it was the first time I drank tequila in college. I threw up. I just bought these pants, and I was psyched about them. They were Hollisters. I was really...
Hell yeah, dude. Cali vibes.
High.
You had to go into that little dark room smelling awesome past the guys with abs.
Exactly. I bought that. I used to buy that cologne they had in the store.
Oh, fuck
I'm in Indiana. Hollister was a big.
Oh, Hollister was cool in my high school too.
Now let me ask you this: Did it trigger any? Were you a fat child? Did it trigger any body image issues?
Absolutely, yes. Well, that's when I was I was anorexic during that time. I was I would eat a piece. I was doing diet pills. I would eat
like speed.
How old were you?
I was 19, and I would eat hydroxycut. I didn't know how bad it was for you. I thought it was good for you. I had a roommate. Right. My first roommate would eat hydroxycut. And he was like, no, you should go in with me on this. And I did. And I fucking shed weight. Because I was eating a piece of toast with hot sauce on it for breakfast. And that would be all I ate until dinner most of the time. So I would run like 6-7 miles a day. And
holy fuck.
Just on the fuel of that hydroxycut. And,
that's fucking insane.
Sometimes I'll be at like Rite Aid and I'll see the hydroxycut and it just gives me a flood of memories and I'm a little tempted to go back because
get back in there, dude.
Cut. I mean, it makes your heart hurt, but what does
it's basically like Adderall, but you can't focus.
No,
it's Adderall that doesn't help you focus.
It's much worse, and I would crash so hard, and then I would eat like shit every weekend. Because I would be so, like...
cheat day.
I would be all dehydrated and fucked up, and then I would just eat 2 Qdoba bowls, and I'd eat one burrito and 1 bowl, just at one meal. It was fucking incredible.
That's some fat boy shit right there. When you're ordering 2 meals at the same spot, and you're planning to use one as, like, a side dish... I love that, dude. That's when I know I'm in trouble, when I'm just like, oh, yeah. These chicken tenders instead of fries. Chicken is healthier than potato.
Yeah, it's actually better for you, and there's you're gonna get some protein out of that. Exactly. Fries are a waste.
Protein is the fat guys that is just
you,
such
and
a
you
fat
don't need
move.
that much protein.
No,
like if you're working out constantly, yes, but you're not.
I'm the Rock. Yeah,
you're always like that has, if you add that up, that's like 60 grams. You don't need 60 grams of protein as a normal
guy.
When
I moved to New York, I was smoking I had probably a weed problem. I was like smoking way too much weed, and I'd get high and I'd be alone and I'd feel like, oh, you're such a piece of shit. So then I'd drink a muscle milk and then just continue to sit on the couch because I thought that was like good for you.
Dude, you know what's hilarious? You know what I love is that's a product made exclusively to prey on fat men who are trying to get their lives together, is those protein muffins and protein cookies.
Dude, I know, and I buy them too. I still have fat kid mentality. Those protein cookies, I had Quest sent me a box of them, and I was like, you fucking did it. You got me. And I'm all in on them. And I finally stopped because I looked at the calories one day, and I realized it was 2 servings for 1 cookie on one of them.
That's how they fuck you. That's 500 calories total.
Yeah, I thought it was 250, and I was like, that's a great cookie. And it's actually not bad. It tastes like, I mean, it's not good.
Bad. They're not horrible, but they're not good.
They're not good. You would much rather eat a normal cookie. But for protein shit, it's pretty good. For diet food, it's pretty good. But yeah, they have it at my gym at Blink. So I used to do a thing. I still have trouble figuring out what to eat all the time. And so I would go to the gym and get low blood sugar while I was there and then have to buy one of those. And there was a Taco Bell across the street. So I would sprint out of the Taco Bell and go get a bunch, or sprint out of the gym and go buy a bunch of Taco Bell. And because it was the only thing I could do to not faint.
Well, you need it. Yeah, you need the calories after the burn.
You gotta get some calories in you.
Dude.
This is how much I want that food. Is I know that that's going to happen when I leave for the gym, and in my head I go, I'm gonna have Taco Bell today. I'm gonna be miserable while I fucking eat it, but
dude,
I'm gonna get it.
It's the best because that works for like a month or even a couple months, and then eventually the gym is gone, and you're at that exact Taco Bell looking at the gym.
Yep.
You're in jeans. You don't even have dress. You don't even have tennis shoes with you. You're like, yeah, I might get a pump in. Oh, I'm running late.
Yeah, you're wearing jeans. I have absolutely done that. Taken the backpack with me, but I would go with a couple buddies. When I lived next to this Taco Bell, my buddies would go. They were going to go eat, and I was like, I'll just walk that way with you, and then I'll go to the gym. And then I'll go to the gym. 10 minutes later, I'm drinking a beer at Taco Bell because it's one of those that has
the cantina. Taco Bell for adults. Cantinas. You know,
I love it.
Kind of a place
I love
that
they
meet
did that.
chicks that have a boozy drink at Taco Bell.
Yep. Hit up first pregame the Shiva at the cantina with my Hermes belt.
He definitely was hitting up Taco Bell after.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, so you were, because I feel like I've seen pictures of you as a fat little boy.
I was a fat little boy. Yeah, I was never, like, huge, but I was way heavier, and it was all fat. Like, it was 100% fat on my body, and it was bad. There's a picture, I posted some of them, but, I was a fluffy little boy.
I love seeing somebody that used to be a member of the community. You know, because I know I love
because there's like a version of that. Like you could either be like a nice guy that used to be fat, but there is an evil former fat. That is like a personality type.
Absolutely.
There's
a lot of those guys are pieces of shit. Like they're so resentful and they fucking hate girls that like. They're like, you didn't want to fuck me back then. Now they're like angry. And it's like, just be happy. Somebody wants to fuck you now, buddy. I don't know if it's true,
but that guy Richard Spencer just strikes me as a former fat.
For sure.
He just has that vibe. You get that haircut. You feel like, now I'm an alpha.
Yeah.
Back then.
And it's funny too because if you look back at the pictures of you when you were like I look back at the pictures when I remember being like 19 and having body like being like I'm a piece of shit that no one will ever fuck, and I was like just a cute kid. I was like fine. I was like now I'm a fucking mess. Like if you compare my body now to what I was like at 20 before college, because the fucking freshman 15 was the freshman like 72 for me, dude. Just showing up to the dining hall, I could just get dessert with every meal. Are you kidding me? My dining hall was one of those all-you-can-eat motherfuckers. I was getting ice cream after like breakfast.
It was all-you-can-eat
breakfast dessert, dude.
Dude,
wait,
all-you-can-eat.
Hold up. So you just like swiped a card to get in, and then it was all you can eat. That is crazy.
Fucking buck wild.
I'm so lucky that's not what I was going through. I lost weight in college because I moved out of my mom's house and was in an apartment, and not being at my mom's house because my mom would like let us eat whatever we wanted. And even when I go back, everything's covered in butter. I'm eating I'll eat a bag of Fritos, like a big one, just over the course of a day. It's gone, and I don't think anything about it.
That fucking rules.
It's ugly.
So wait, your mom fed you? Was she like was that like how
showed
she
love?
That was how she expressed her love.
Yeah, because you had a piece of shit dad.
It is Father's Day.
Piece of shit dad, piece of shit stepdad.
It's
Father's Day. I forgot.
You want to unload a couple of props, on your own family. Go ahead.
Go off.
I can't do it that well.
Oh,
that's it.
Your dad is he's an Indian man, right?
He's dead, and he's an Indian.
R.I.P. I'm sorry.
One less piece of shit Indian. Yeah, I used to do a bit about this, but I was like, I'm only racist towards him, so it's okay if you say horrible racist things about him. And some people really didn't like that when I would do that on stage, but it was.
You should have. You should do a Notes app apology. I mean, I think now for that.
Yeah, just
in 2012, I told a racist joke about my father and
my own father, who I am the same race as.
Yes, well, half of it.
Half
of it.
Sorry, yeah.
But yeah, so he's dead. I didn't really know him. He bailed when I was like 2.
Damn.
And so I had a
the
stepdad.
hard one.
Yeah, I know, because it's like I don't remember him at all.
2 is such a hilarious time because he gave it 2 years. He was like, and imagine bailing on a baby. Like, that's the best it's going to get, dude. You're like, fuck this little... You're the cutest you're ever going to be. He couldn't even stick around until you started talking.
I know. I would have totally understood it if it was when I was like 8.
You were just fat and 8.
That I get. I'm a fat little fuck.
Just sneaking protein muffins.
And he's like an in-shape guy. He was probably like, oh, look at what you're doing to what could be
my genes.
You looking like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but so he was gone. I did have a stepdad from the time I was like 2.5 to now. Like, he's still alive. And he's a piece of shit, too. I wish he would,
hilarious.
die. Dude, it's so funny. I've said there's a clip I did. That was the Comedy Central taping we did, the stand-up feature.
Yeah.
I said in that set that I wish that my stepdad would kill himself. Like, that's why I don't want guns to get taken away, because it would be harder for him to kill himself. And I forgot I did that. And then they put it on that clip. And I posted.
Oh, that's hysterical, because it took them, first of all, a year to release them, and they told us they were going to edit it down to like 2 minutes.
Didn't at all.
And they didn't edit anything.
They didn't edit at all. But
they used the whole tape.
They cut the first minute off of mine, and then it was still like 7 minutes long. So they used a bunch of shit. I thought they were only going to use 4 minutes.
Because that
was the first one, I think. It was the first one they did, non-Clusterfest. And so I didn't know that they were going to do that. And
And you'd assume the thing that gets cut out is the thing about your stepdad killing himself.
And we didn't know what those were going to be. Like, we didn't know what they were going to look like. We didn't know that they were going to be all over social media. Everywhere. I mean, I knew they were going to post it, but I didn't know. That got more views than my Conan and stuff. And my stepdad's mom shared that clip of me saying I wanted him to kill himself. And then I didn't know that. And then I watched it right before I went home, right before I went back to Indiana. And I was like, oh, fuck. Now I got to sit. And then I showed up to a restaurant that my mom was at, and he was there. They live in separate houses, but they're still married. It's very complicated.
Oh,
but
my
he
God,
was there, and I was like, this motherfucker's going to shoot me. Like, I legitimately thought he was going to kill me. And then it turned out he's such a little bitch. He was like, you know, he was always an asshole to me growing up. He's very abusive. He literally told me he was gonna murder me.
Jesus,
like he said
Christ.
He was gonna murder my whole family. He would say when he was drunk all the time, and he had a gun. He showed it to me, and so I hate this piece of shit.
Of course.
And then he goes, I thought he was gonna tell me something fucked up, and instead he goes, I told all my friends my son's a stand-up comedian. He's on TV, and I was like, what? Fuck you,
he's bragging
little
about
bitch.
you.
That's awesome because he clearly didn't see it.
No, well, that was Conan. I think he was talking about. I don't think he saw but he must have seen it if his mom shared it.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Oh yeah, dude, it is so funny when like a piece of shit parent is like, you know what, I did something right, and it's like, no, this is in spite of you. You can't take the.
I would be a doctor right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be normal. I wouldn't have my girlfriend rolling her eyes at the things I'm saying.
Right. I wouldn't be telling people about the time
Cumtown.
I shit myself.
The time I threw up in my boxers and missed the jeans.
Oh wait, finish the story. So they're Hollister pants.
They're Hollister pants. I'm all hyped about them, and I throw up. I go to the bathroom thinking I'm gonna shit. This is how this happens. This is how it ends up in your boxers. And instead, in one foul swoop, you realize you're going to throw up, and I didn't have time to do the flip. You can't do the flip. I also probably had shit on my ass or something. I couldn't do a flip. And there's no trash can there, and it just blurted out right into my boxers. And I have a buddy who still reminds me of this every time I see him, where he's like, you came out of the bathroom and you were so proud. You were like, I was like, I think I had thrown the boxers away, but they all heard me throwing up, and I go, the pants are clean. And I was so hyped about it. But
fuck shit.
Yeah, dude. You guys got dads?
Man. Yeah, I got a dad.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
I'm cool with him.
Lucky.
Nah, my dad's doing shit too. Same, similar to the vibe of like they should have gotten divorced years ago, but it's just like, I guess this is it now.
Right, it hits a limit. But I always tell my mom, I'm like, I think a movie's like As Good as It Gets, or like Something's Gotta Give. Any of those old Nicholson,
I just watch
romantic
Something's Gotta
ones.
Give. It's fire. It's really good. He gets a heart attack while he's fucking Amanda Peet, and then he fucks her mom. It's a great movie.
Oh, that is
that's
tight.
pretty
I
good.
should watch that again. I haven't seen it since it came out.
I love those movies.
Respect.
I love It's Complicated. I love all of those movies.
Yeah. I love the idea of the elderly finding love, and so I always think of that with my mom, where I'm like, don't you want to feel something? Like, don't you want to be happy? Because they're, like I said, they don't live together. They're married, but it's really weird. And I'm like, don't you think? And she's always like, he's an idiot. She'll always just be like, he's a fucking idiot. And I'm like, don't you want to be with somebody you respect or like?
Right.
I think at some point you're just like, yeah, I guess who gives a shit? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It's just my life.
Dude, I was always pissed because like my mom's great, and in my head I was like, damn, I could have just some like fat American man named
like
Dennis
a muscle car guy
who gave me hugs. Yeah, dude, who gave me hugs and showed me taught me about cars.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck about cars.
I never thought about that I could have had
dude.
I've legit tried to get. I could tell my mom had a crush on one of my friends, and I was like, man, I would fucking love that if I just got to come
piped
home
her
with
out.
my buddy.
You want your boy to fuck your mom?
Dude, that would be sick. She'd get that young D.
Yeah, get that worked over. You deserve that, Ma. Get that corn-fed pussy worked over. You went straight from an Indian deadbeat to a fucking just some regular ass white guy with a gun.
Exactly.
You need somebody.
Yeah.
You need somebody who's learned about ass eating. Sexual revolution is taken to the next level. It's gonna blow her mind.
They don't
it's
have ass eating in Indiana yet.
Oh, still not?
No, they haven't gotten
It's like
yet.
thawing out a caveman, letting a woman who hasn't been fucked since like 1997 by some young guy who's abusing amphetamines with her son. That's the good shit, dude. I want your mom to get fucked, dude.
I love it. I think
I
this
want
is
my
great.
mom to get
We
fucked.
should get after COVID. We should get a man, like a well-hung man to fuck Tom's mother
and my mom. Maybe
Stav's
we get a 2
mom,
for
yeah.
1.
I bet you get a deal.
They could be Eskimo sisters.
And you know
Dude,
what?
we're real brothers.
Moms.
Yeah, we would be. Yeah, if our moms are Eskimo sisters, we're brothers.
We're brothers.
Hell yeah.
Yes, dude. Cum is thicker
Yeah,
than
I'm gonna
water,
fuck
dude.
your mom and be your father.
Well,
Honestly, dude,
would you be a good
That doesn't
dad?
sound
I
don't
think
know.
I'd be a pretty good dad.
it would be funny if you were my father.
It'd be so funny.
I think it's one of those things where as a kid you're so offended by the idea of your friend banging your mom, and the older I get, I'm like, that would be so fucking
That
sick.
would rock.
To go home
You know
and
how
your
fun-
buddy's there.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's
Your
awesome.
your mom bakes you and her husband / your boy
While
a
you
pie.
guys play
Then
2K, I fucking
exactly.
love it.
She's tuckered out. She's an old woman. She's going to go to bed earlier. You smoke weed with your dad / boy and play 2K all night
I
and eat
love
fucking
this
pecan
plan.
pie. That sounds awesome. Damn, dude. If only.
If only.
If only it could work out.
Do
that
you
way. I'm
guys-
trying to think.
Do you guys buy your dad's gifts for today?
Fuck no.
I didn't get him a gift, but I'm gonna. His birthday's next month. I'm gonna get him a gift. I came up with the idea. He needs the guy needs a
got
gift right now. So
He
yeah,
needs a gift.
Yeah, you gotta. I can't believe you didn't get him a Father's Day gift.
no.
Yeah, that is kind of. You should have could have sprung for something. dude.
I just got him I gave him a computer. I've been
all
trying.
right,
I've been
that's
trying to be a good boy.
You're
could've
you're
popped
gifting
the- I'm
gifts.
just
What do I
saying,
send my
Adam,
dad flowers?
There's still
I'm in New
time to
York
have
now.
something delivered.
I should
still time,
send
dude.
over a prostitute. Seriously,
Get him a whore.
I should get him a whore.
Yes, dude.
He'll
I'll go
yell
in on that. I'll
yell
chip
at the
in.
prostitute about social distancing. Apparently he's
Yeah,
been
but-
like, because he didn't leave the house for 3 months. Apparently he's been like now leaving the house and yelling at old people in the supermarket to stand farther away from him.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking rocks. Yeah, dude. I want your dad to have a mask on and only do doggy style because he's scared.
dude,
of COVID.
I picked up breakfast today from this bakery that's really good by me, and the chick working there was straight up wearing a pleather S&M mask with a zipper over the mouth.
That's
incredible.
She's like,
I haven't seen that yet. I've been waiting.
I think
for it.
she's
That's
like, yeah, I was like,
respect.
yeah, that was like a joke, like that. Oh yeah, people are gonna wear gimp masks now, but she was like, straight. I was like, damn, her vibe is a big girl that likes to have fun. But I like that.
Oh yeah.
That I really fucked with that today.
Oh,
The
yeah.
food, phenomenal. Shout out to that place.
Big respect. Shout out to them. And good for her, and good for all big girls who like to have fun. You know, I just watched Hairspray, the original.
That's a Baltimore classic.
No delete. It's a Baltimore classic, and listen, no D'Elia. I know she's young in this, but Ricky Lake is looking good. What can I say?
I forgot about a hot Ricky Lake.
I love Ricky Lake. I'm a big Ricky Lake guy, and she could really cut a rug.
I liked her when she had that show.
Dude, that show, one of my favorites.
I remember being like her and what's her
Jenny
name?
Jones, yeah,
or whatever. I thought they were both pretty hot, but I was also
I'm not a big Jenny Jones.
Didn't Jenny
guy.
Jones get canceled because there was a murder? There was like my spouse is cheating on me thing, or like, oh no, I think it was like a crush. It was like I have a crush, and then it was a guy who had a crush on his boy, on his friend, and I think the guy killed him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. I think like there was like talk shows like that had a peak, and I think that was kind of the apex. I think it was like the end of
because I think there's still isn't Maury like still a show.
Maury's still kicking, bro. He found the formula.
It's still happening. Yeah,
Maury struck gold with "You Are Not the Father."
It's so good.
I mean, he's a retired newsman that has become an icon to a younger generation and to Black Twitter specifically as just like the "You Are Not the Father" guy. Salute
I
to
watched
Maury,
that
dude.
show every day.
I loved it.
When I was a kid.
I loved being homesick from
it.
school and just watching Jerry Springer and Maury and like all those shows every single damn day.
I never fucked with Springer. Springer was like too trashy for me. I think.
I agree with you. It felt a little. I don't know if that was me being like a hipster, like a baby hipster, but being like, oh, everyone likes Jerry Springer. I loved it.
Sure,
I'm a Ricky Lake. I'm a more refined Ricky Lake fan. Thank you very much. I'd rather I like things with more nuance and a young woman with big titties to be telling me about it. You know, she was 24. I went down a real Ricky Lake Wikipedia rabbit hole because I was stoned as shit watching Hairspray. She was 24 when she got that show.
Holy shit!
Isn't that insane?
How did that happen?
Youngest person ever to get a syndicated. I think off Hairspray. I think Hairspray was the big thing, and then she just kind of flipped it. She took the money and
I think Jamel was trying to fuck her, wasn't he?
That seems like the most fun type of show.
I know, and I'm pissed. What's that, Tom?
That seems like the most fun type of show to host because it's such bullshit, and you just have to formulate some bullshit message at the end to validate all
just
the.
Sum it up. Yeah.
You've used all these people, and
yes, absolutely.
And now
mark my words. Yeah. Mark my words, I will host a show like that by the time my life is
Your name is perfect for it. Because it could be a one-name Stavros.
Yeah, just in cursive, like neon cursive.
Yeah, I see it. I totally see that for you.
Dude, that's what I'm doing. I started doing an advice show on Twitch. That's the pilot. Stavi Solves Your Problems is going to end up with me doing Stavi in the style of Ricky Lake.
I think you got to have Adam be your bodyguard on it because they always
I'll
have a
be
bodyguard
your Steve
for some
Wilkos,
reason.
dude. Just get beat up by women.
That show was insane. That show was another one that was too far.
Oh, yes.
Like, they would have
Wilkos, yeah, that's right.
They would have KKK and pedophiles on there.
I'm racist and I fuck my daughter.
All he'd do is like, you don't fuck kids, and then he'd take the guy's chair away, and he'd be like, you can't sit down.
Like you booked him.
You don't
you booked him. You know that.
I know, dude.
It was crazy.
It's so awesome. But that is a testament to Springer, where it's like that's how big he got that his bodyguard got a show. Salute to Jerry Springer, fucking that prostitute. Or whatever,
paying for it with a check, dude.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, and the people of Cincinnati loved him so much that they wrote him in as he went off the ballot. He was mayor of Cincinnati. He went down to Kentucky, paid for a hooker with a check. And then they loved him so much after he stepped down that they wrote him in, and he won again.
They wrote him in.
That's incredible.
The legend. The absolute god.
To Jerry Springer.
He seems like a nice guy, to be honest.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
He hosts a podcast at, I don't think he probably does it now, but for a while in Cincinnati, or maybe it was in West Virginia, that's like right over the river, he was hosting a podcast, like a live podcast at this bar. It seemed really cool.
That rocks. That fucking rocks, dude. Damn, I gotta see if we can get fucking Springer on, Adam.
That would be such
Could
a
you
good
imagine?
Do it.
Could you imagine getting Jerry Springer?
Not that you'd have to get a cameo, but
Springer will do Cumtown. We can get Springer.
Yeah, we can have him like tell us why we have to stop.
Yes, I
Dude.
need that. I need the intervention.
Speaking of people like this, I just thought of it because I just said cameo. I just got a cameo for it's Tommy Mac's 30th birthday today.
Hell, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, hit him up. But I got him a cameo from Chris Hansen.
Oh yeah.
To Catch a Predator. Dude, they're only $50. The guy is like a shit show, and it's so sad because he does it as if he's doing the impression that South Park does of him.
Yeah,
he sounds
yeah.
exactly like that. It's fucking weird, man.
Dude, didn't his life fall apart? Didn't he get caught doing something?
Yeah, Dan St. Germain just messaged me because I posted the cameo, and he was like, I think that dude got in trouble for, like, check fraud or something.
Yeah.
Like, he was writing bad checks. Oh, if
Thank
you're
God
Chris
he
Hansen,
wasn't a
you got to be
pedophile.
infallible, man. You can't fuck up.
Totally. Because there's an army of pedophiles waiting for you to slip. you know the secret cabal of pedophiles that runs this country. You're just waiting for Hansen to get off his P's and Q's.
Oh, so we're very soon gonna see a thing that's like Chris Hansen did not kill himself.
yeah, dude. There's a room full of like Epstein, like whoever like Alan Dershowitz, the Vatican, the Hollywood producers. They're all together and they're like, we have to take down Hansen. He's embarrassing the community.
And he's rubbing our faces in it with condescension.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like he's got to
go. But the powerful pedos probably have a lot of contempt for like the drunk stepdad pedos. They're not doing it with class.
They're amateurs.
They're not like trying to summon Beelzebub.
You don't shit where you eat. We have a system.
There
for
used
this.
to be honor.
It should be us fucking their stepchildren, not them.
They don't prick the finger, and they don't let the blood. They don't do a blood mixing ritual.
Yep. Well, they're not part of the system. They don't kick up.
Exactly.
It's like the mafia.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You got to know
powerful
your place. This thing of ours, having sex with children.
I mean, Jeffrey Epstein's island was still like wasn't that. I mean, he had an island, but like he wasn't that classy. He was still a kind of a gross Jew. You know what I mean? He was.
Have you guys watched the doc?
I haven't watched it yet. No,
I haven't watched it yet. It seems hard to. It's really hard for me because it's like I'm one of those guys who like I don't like what he did. But you got to admit he was the GOAT. You got to admit. I hate what he did, but it's like you got to admit he was great.
You have to you see excellence.
Exactly.
Separate the art from the artist.
Exactly.
Yes,
he was greatest of all time.
We can all agree Karl Rove, I don't like the politics, but he was a mastermind. Same thing. I don't fuck with Epstein. I don't like when people fuck children, but
he got a lot done.
Hand it to him. He's the greatest of all time.
He was a doer.
What do you think? Do you agree with that, Nick?
Which is fine. Like I agree with that.
Really?
Right. I heard you doing this on when Jamel was on, and it's so funny because like he did it to you, but it was like sentences. But with him, you can't. You don't even need to like add anything to the shit. All the shit he already says is so funny.
Yeah. For example,
Bill Cosby, innocent.
What about Chris D'Elia, Nick? What do you think about him?
Innocent.
Wow.
Really? Jeff Ross?
Innocent.
Damn, dude. I don't know.
Man,
I disagree
with
that.
Shit.
What happened with Jeff Ross?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Tough, bro.
Yeah.
Like dating a 16-year-old girl, and like
I think even
15. Her dad was 50, and her dad was like with it.
Whoa.
And it's like, what the fuck?
What if his defense was like, "Hey,
disgusting.
I was dating her, but I was not roasting her. I never said one roast.
It was all part of a roast.
Yeah.
To
I was
her
so
dad.
kind to
That's what
her.
was special to me. Yeah.
You know how hard? Yeah. That is, So yeah,
It's like funny in this economy of like people getting canceled. Like then they put up the picture of them, and everyone's like, "I knew it all along," But like his look in particular is a like,
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
Okay.
Listen, let's not talk about people
Okay,
who look
fine.
like
That's
pedophiles.
true. Sorry. Stop.
The oversized glasses and the mustache. Let's there's this is like
The gold
It's like
chain.
when the gold. I understand. It's like how Melfi's husband in The Sopranos was talking about the anti-Italian discrimination. Anti-fat guy with big glasses and a little mustache
true.
discrimination. They call us all pedophiles.
14 to
just because we look
15%
like
of them
this.
are not pedophiles. Okay.
That's right, and
I am
proud
the 14.
to be. I am the 14%. I am the 15% of people that look like pedophiles but don't fuck kids.
You gotta get a shirt that says I am the 15.
That's a great cause to take up,
dude. Did you see these fucking? There's cops that had a sign that said, "We are not the 40%, or we are the 60%." Which is like, so you just admit 40% of the people in your job beat their wives.
Man, that's
you fucking
crazy.
Piece of shit.
Did you guys see Zach? What's his last name? Zach Reinert's tweet where he said cops be like, I can't be racist. My wife's eye is black. It's such a perfect joke.
Holy shit, that's a great joke.
It's a perfect joke.
What that deserves.
Can I see your pain?
Wow, stop.
Love that song.
The best drop I've ever
Stop,
made.
that might be your best.
It's
Thanks,
so good.
man. Thank you, brother.
I gotta piss real quick. 1 second.
Do it.
Go ahead, take a little pissy. Go ahead, take a little pissy poo, Adam.
I was
Fuck,
thinking,
what are you gonna do the rest?
I was thinking about
What's that?
Real quick, just because I opened it and then forgot to close it.
What's that?
The only
What'd you say?
Whoa, what? That blew my mind. You guys are together?
We've been in the same house the whole time.
That is crazy.
Adam's Ethernet went down at his house, and we don't have a way to do it. Like, Nick has the fucking recording equipment, so we were like, I guess just come over and sit in my living room on Zoom.
That is so funny, man. You pieces of shit. You couldn't have told me up top. I feel like an idiot.
Couldn't have told you. We had to make you very, very confused. He's taking a shit in the bathroom now. But as soon as this wraps up, we got a couple steaks we're gonna grill up.
Dude,
We're gonna be our own daddies. Wish you were here, man. This is a fatherless day.
I would love to be a part of that. I should have bought a steak. I didn't think to do that. I went to a barbecue yesterday, and that felt kind of like a Father's Day thing. I went to a protest, went to a barbecue. It was a nice little day.
That.
Perfect little
Love
day.
that.
Got all hammered.
We got a nice day
we're gonna
coming
make
up
some
after
ribeye
this fucking
steaks.
episode.
I'm jealous of this. I feel
Ribeye,
like
grilled up some corn, maybe a Greek salad.
ooh, that's a nice little dinner. I think we're about to have a little pasta with some green sauce.
Oh, pesto.
Ooh, marron. A little pesto.
That is what they call it. It's
Little
like
green
kale
grape.
pesto.
Yeah, that's the Indiana.
Yeah,
in
you
you.
got
Some kind of green sauce.
sauce with an L.
And I never had pasta with green sauce in it before I moved out of Indiana. That blew my mind the first time I saw it.
That's hysterical. Any other culinary shit that you didn't know what to do with?
That's a good question. I didn't know
just
about
being poor.
I never had like chicken
I didn't have
rice or anything
ramen.
like that.
Yeah,
Rice was like never a part of my dish until I left
that's
Indiana.
hysterical.
You got into
Yeah,
rice?
So what?
I started going to Indian restaurants when I was in college.
That's even more. And you're half Indian too. That's hysterical.
That's how much you hate your dad.
Although maybe
Yeah.
that's why your mom saw it and she was like, "No,
Dude,
no rice."
We had a very Indiana fair, and it did feel like it was at a fair, and it felt like it was a shot at my father. It was like, you're gonna have the least amount of Indian culture
That's
possible,
hysterical.
and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Those fucking Indians.
What did he do? Did he just leave? Like, where did they meet by? I'm sorry, not to bring it up again.
Oh,
but
it's
where
weird
did
how
he
they
leave
met.
to?
They met because my aunt, who I was going to say earlier, also a hoarder and
Interesting.
an asshole.
Yep.
She would always use the classifieds, like to meet dudes. She'd use the personal ads,
Whoa.
and she had
Hell
too
yeah.
many dates, and so she had this extra one. She was like, "Oh, this guy's Indian. Yeah, you probably want him."
Damn.
And so it was like a joke.
You
and
exist in the
Oh
world
my
because your
God.
aunt is a whore.
That's so good.
She had too much. You exist. You're the result of overflow, Dick.
Your dad was the rejected penis.
Exactly. Yep. He was.
Damn.
He was the
That's
one
so funny.
that. I was thinking. I was trying to match it with that Allen Iverson crossover spur.
Yeah.
Thing. I lost track of it. But
That's
yeah,
cute.
it was pretty weird.
I'm thinking for you, career-wise, you should probably rebrand as like one of those post-disease like black scent Indian comedians.
Yeah, yeah.
Buddy, you think I haven't?
Yeah, growing up was real hard. It was my parents went to Harvard Medical School.
Yeah. You need to start getting like spray tans to make you just a little darker. You know what I mean? You start doing brown face.
Browner face.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you crisp up nice?
Oh yeah, I do.
You get a nice tan going?
I was just outside for like 3 hours. I got a nice little. I'm dark right now, and I was in LA for 6 months. I'm.
Oh wait, you're not. Where are you?
Dude, I'm in Brooklyn now.
You're back.
Oh,
welcome back home.
Back a week ago. Thanks, man.
Oh, I got back.
Awesome.
Same.
About a week ago.
Hell yeah.
Well, hell yeah,
damn,
dude. Listen,
we all should have
keep
recorded from there.
Yeah, you should have brought your laptop
You
over.
should have come and had steaks, man.
Yeah. That would have been so fucking funny. Different rooms of the house, Zoom.
Sav and I are gonna drink Chianti with interlocking arms.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
is that true?
Light some candles, have a little romantic dinner.
We're gonna have a nice little thing of Chianti.
What is Chianti? Is that wine?
I think. Yeah, I found out about it from
like
Silence of the Lambs. To be honest.
Silence of the Lambs,
yeah, me too. I think that's how we all found out about it. You think that they paid for that? Big Chianti.
Product placement. Big Chianti.
Big
Chianti's what I call my dick.
Is that right?
I'm kidding. No. No, not at
Apologize.
all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tom. I didn't mean to lie to you.
You're always lying.
You got dick name fraud. You're going down like Hanson. I'm on that White Claw shit right now.
Hell yeah.
I have a weird assortment. I was going to not drink in New York, and it's hard for me to do podcasts so that I have one just out of boredom,
Respect, brother.
Anything you want to plug?
Thank you, bro. Thanks for doing the show. Yeah.
Yeah, check out, when does this come out? Tomorrow?
Tonight.
Today, but maybe tomorrow.
Oh, shit, okay. All right, if you live in Michigan, I'm doing my first live stand-up dates.
Oh, shit.
Post-COVID / during COVID. At Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids.
Oh, at least it's at least you have a doctor.
That's
on
true. I have a feeling Dr. Grins does not have a medical license. He's one of those laughter cures everything.
He's a Patch Adams, yeah.
He goes to the hospital and he's like, laughter is the best medicine, and then he's telling jokes that are bombing, and he's like, you guys don't even want to get better. He's like bitching about the crowd. He's trying to make sick children better.
Guess I'm working a little too blue for you cancer kids, huh?
I love it.
I bet Blue's Clues pussy is like, they're like, whoa, what? That's not even a show that's relevant to us anymore.
I got a clue for you, Blue. This fucking cock.
What's wrong? My mic's not on.
Oh, I hope you kids fucking die.
I heard Steve was gay. I know a queer when
Dear
I see
crowd
one.
work, what are you in for?
Yeah.
I have terminal cancer. Fuck. Okay. Not giving me a lot to work with there.
Okay.
Terminal cancer is what I call that Tom Hanks movie that sucks.
Yes.
This is a bunch of children who don't even know who Tom Hanks is.
Why would we know what that is? It's like a lesser-known Tom Hanks movie, even.
Fuck. Well, thank you, Tom. So when is that? That's
this weekend.
Next weekend?
The 25th through the 27th of June. I also have a podcast on Comedy Central where I play stand-up comedy clips that I think are funny. And then Stand By Your Band, which you boys got to come do.
I'd love to.
Yeah, man.
Where me and Tommy McNamara have comics defend music that people make fun of. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah,
fun.
bro. Yeah, especially now with Zoom, man. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Whenever. Thanks, bro. Thanks for doing the show. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks. That's going to be the episode. Check out Stabby Solves Your Problems on motherfucking YouTube. And I do it every Friday on Twitch, twitch.tv/StabbyBaby. And Stabby Solves Your Problems. It's a podcast, and it's available on YouTube, and do all that kind of shit.
Check out Cumtown if you haven't already. Our beloved Nick should be back on Wednesday, so that's going to be a hot one. So
Or not.
Or
Who knows?
not.
He might, who knows how the
hopefully
fucking,
the doctors over at
think he'll
Cedar
be out of
Sinai
office
aren't giving him
ventilator.
Jewish style medicine and he'll be better.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thanks for doing the show again,
So
Tom.
it depends on the spin of the dreidel.
Miss you, boys.
Take care.
All right.
See you, Tommy. Thank you, bro.